So as you look at your gaps and current position, where are you today financially? Where does your debt outweigh your income economically? Um, where are you in terms of economic status, your poverty level, or you could be at middle class level or working class level. If you are at working class level and you've been there for so long, why aren't you moving up economically and financially? Is it that you need to add skills? Is it that you need to add some sort of education? If you don't want to go for a 2 year to 4 year degree, you can always get a certificate. And a certificate can move you up into another level position. So um, look at your economic status. Emotionally, do you have problems regulating your mood? Do you know how to handle conflict? Some people can be very good at finances but struggle with conflict. They just don't want to do it. They just don't want to handle it. Psychologically, how are you in terms of your stress management? Have you taken on too much? There is a multitask that you need to do to life, and then there is a multitask and too much on your plate. And you have to decide what needs to be removed from your plate in order to be able to manage just the normal stresses that come with you managing a project like yourself, like your job, like your school, like your finances. Spiritually, uh, what is your understanding about sex in marriage and sex out of marriage? I've had sex out of marriage, so I'm not going to tell you be a virgin. I'm not going to, get on my high horse because I've been my own hypocrite. However, with today's environment where people are into so many different things, you might need to check your sex. You might need to hold back. You might need to stand up, for yourself where you didn't before, because everybody is basically into everything. And so whereas in your past, you might not have made the man put on a condom. Today, you might have to make him put on a condom, right? Or whereas with the woman, you might need to check and see if she has something or whatever. I don't know what it is for you, but you may have to look at your views on sex and say, I might need to wait it out. I might need to just take some time away from it. And then skill development, referring to whether it is time for you to begin upgrading skills or developing a skill to move you forward. So you can have um, good education, have good job experience, etc. But if you were to apply for like a new job, you may not be competitive. All of you might be qualified for the job or the jobs, but one of you, including yourself, may not be competitive as someone else who is applying for the job, right? So that means you need to know uh, the changes in your industry. We are moving from coal mining to green, sustainable energy, right? But you got many people who say, no, coal is going to come back. Coal is not going to come back. You see more, everything more along the lines of technology, green, sustainable energy, etc. That means you need to pick up a new skills. You got about 2 years before this industry uh, passes you by, right? And procrastination is really um, proc- um, procrastinating the learning process you need to undergo.